this is the first little video that I made while on the road here. Almost through New York. Thought I'd give you a little update. Had to drive through some weather. New York is already a big state. But I made the first mistake of the trip. And that was I forgot the suitcase at home. I have everything I need for riding. I have everything that I need for fixing stuff, right? All that gear. But just that suitcase with those creature comforts, the shirts that I want to wear, the pants, the shorts, the underwear, the ditty bag with all the toiletries. Yeah, so that was a $600 mistake because I'm having it shipped out to the hotel in Seattle. Thanks, Julie. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Pennsylvania. Here we go. Later, Pennsylvania. Thanks for a quick visit. Farmland everywhere. I'm not making fun. I mean, they make the food. But it's just been hours and hours of this right now through Ohio. The other thing, too, about Ohio, I haven't seen any interesting cars. Just nothing. Kind of all the same. 4-door passenger cars, some SUVs. I mean, I'm in the Yukon, so I kind of fit into that mold, but just nothing. Nothing cool. Not even a glimpse of a cool one so far. On this entire trip. It's not even Ohio. All the way through New York, a little bit of Pennsylvania. No interesting cars. Not even an old hot rod. Nothing. Lots and lots of truck traffic. I'll just keep pushing on. Try to get to Madison tonight. See how it goes. Heading into hour number 12. Getting closer. About 50 miles from Chicago. It's getting dusk. Darker. A little cooler. Lots of zigs and zags on this stretch. Baseball game happening downtown Chicago. One of my favorite cities. I really do like it. No time to stop though. This time. There we go. Wisconsin. That's where I'm headed. Get over to this left-hand lane. Just a bit of weather in Wisconsin. Didn't look at any radars. Just kind of jumped in. Day 2. A lot of the same, but in different places. Hard 15-hour day yesterday. Not terribly hard. Chicago was the only spot with traffic, and it wasn't even that bad. Made it all the way through Madison, Wisconsin. Took a nice sleep in the car. Woke up, got right back on the 90, and if I'm lucky, I'll make it to Billings, Montana. That's the goal. I don't think I'm going to make it, but that's the goal. Well, unfortunately, it's been raining just about the whole time in Wisconsin. And I mean, torrential, serious downpour. Slow down. Almost thought about getting off the highway type of rain. At least I hope that that's the outside of the storm, and am getting ever so closer to Minnesota. Anyone following along? Big moment. The map just finally switched over from days. It said 1 day, 19 hours. It's now 23 hours and 47 minutes. This is by no means an indictment of anyone or any culture, but the development along the U.S. interstate highways has a consistency to it across the United States so far, through all the states. Right now I'm in Minnesota, and it feels exactly the same as it did in Illinois, in Wisconsin, in Pennsylvania, and even New York. And when I'm talking about the high-density population areas. Now, I'm sure if you get off the interstate, you'll get some of that cultural flair that each region is known for. It just might be that the United States road trip along the interstates is plain Jane and vanilla, and might be why so many people don't do it more often. If I was ever to do this drive again, and bear with me as I am already 18 hours into this, 18 hours of driving. I did take a rest break. It's just too similar. I might try to find some of the old Route 40s, Route 66 type roadways and experience a bit more of the Americana. I do have to come back from California at the end of this road trip, and if I have it in me to drive back home, that might be it. I might have to take the scenic way home as opposed to the nail down 900, 1,000 miles a day. Don't get me wrong, it's nice chunking off these miles, but yeah, I'd like to see a bit more of the U.S. So enough about philosophy. I just thought I'd point out that as I pass another outlet store, outlet strip mall, Nike, Talbot's, Chico's, all the names are here. So I'll just keep on trucking through Minnesota. Much needed break. I didn't take any yesterday. Just quick pit stops for fuel. Today, a bit different. A little bit of lunch, a little walkabout. I'd recommend this one. Granted, if it hadn't just rained, I imagine this would be real nice. Learned all about the Mississippi headwaters. I did not know any of this. Or if I did learn it, I have forgotten it many years ago. I'll take a picture of that and you can pause it and read it if you want. But yeah, exploring the Mississippi headwaters all the way out here in Minnesota. Haven't seen many. I call them Punch Buggy Red. Still cruising in Minnesota. Been following this power line grid for the last 100 miles. Just right parallel with this roadway. Guess it's a north-south grid. Don't know. Should have started counting the poles, but I was busy. More updates. I know you really want to know. One, it's starting to rain again, which I've just been doing all day. But now the highway zigged and zagged, and the power line is on the other side. Welcome to North Dakota. need to do a better job with their whole welcome sign. North Dakota had one, but it was in the middle of a bunch of other highway information signs. It wasn't, wow, this guy's just throwing crap off the back of that boat. Actually, oh, his tire is blown out. Okay, let's get away from this guy. And it is bonkers windy here. Let's see if you can see that. I don't know. Ripping by at 80 miles an hour. Gotta love these North Rocky Midwest states and their speed limits. Fuel stop in North Dakota. Listen to that wind. If I'm heading west, that I'm facing south. That's brisk. It's taken me 23, almost 24 hours of driving to realize, whoop, easy there, Jaybird. That is really noisy. So there's your handy tip from the middle, somewhere, maybe west North Dakota. Other than bugs, man, I have murdered hundreds of bugs in North Dakota. I haven't seen any wildlife. Not cattle, right? We're not counting cattle, but not a bird. Not a deer, not roadkill, nothing. Found that surprising. But if you're doing this drive, especially this section here, well, those are all the sunflowers. You need horsepower. No little itty bitty 4 cylinders on this roadway at all, especially this western side. It is up and down, steep little pitches. You need some dyno juice gulping power. But yeah, the scenery on this western side is stunning. If you enjoy looking at just the vastness of the United States, this North Dakota certainly has it. There is so much land here. So here is some sculpture called Flying Geese. Oh yeah, you can just kind of make it out. The dirty windshield. Unbelievable scenery. This is one of the Roosevelt National Parks. And I don't have I might have packed my annual pass. Not a whole lot. I get it, North Dakota. You're kind of cute. Stunning and beautiful. So long, North Dakota. Nice to see you, Montana. Fresh, clean windshield after a fuel stop. It's been a long day. I'm gonna put in another hour, I think, and then call it, leaves me 900 miles to go-ish. I want to go to Idaho tomorrow. That's the target. But right now, I'm just going to sit back and take all this in. Miles City, Montana. Little campsite just off the main street. Right next to the Yellowstone River. I'll walk this road into town. You know you're in a western town by a few things. One, there's just the general shape of their main street. Buildings from the late 1800s to early 1900s. Then some 1940s, 1950s, 1960s. And then maybe you have a late 90s, early 2000. But this is when you know you're out west. When you come across tack shop, and it's a lifestyle. I mean, it's how the West operates. And this one, I don't know if you can see clearly inside, but it's been here for a while. Definitely has that 1950s, 60s Main Street vibe to it, right on the corner. And don't worry, just down the street, there's your backup, all your salary backup. Now that's Western. The Iron Horse, the train. Every Western town from the pioneer days has one. Well, dang it. I walked not terribly far enough, 15 minutes, to find this place because it was supposed to be open. But it's not. Better luck next time. Since I'm focused so much on riding in the 50 states, I haven't been here, but if you're ever in Miles City, Montana, Pedal Power Sports has you covered. It is Sunday and they are closed. Montana, this wind of yours, this is something else. And I thought North Dakota had some wind. This is real deal. Okay, Montana, I-90 is now just a 2-lane road. I want to get off here in Billings anyway, but I just thought that was interesting and worth sharing. Hey, I'm in Billings. Right over there, that's where we're staying. And then right over there-ish, where is it? Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. A little coffee place. We got that figured out. Lucky us. Just look at that blue sky. This country is gorgeous. Yeah, Montana, you know how to do wind. Headwind, crosswind, not tailwind. I gotta say, western Montana along the I-90 corridor is gorgeous. Rivers, mountains, little towns. Nice drive, even at 80 miles an hour. Coffee stop number 2 in Coeur d'Alene. One more thing that I notice in these towns is they all seem to have a Masonic temple. Very ornate. This one's in great condition too. Downtown Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Little old motel just nestled in here. Find out how old it is. The reason I really stopped is this caught my eye. It's tomorrow I'm on a flight to Anchorage. Another thing, there's Western friendly. Everybody says good morning. They might not like you, but they say good morning. Unchained pedal powered pub with an actual wind chime. I have one made out of brake rotors at home. They've got one made out of cog set. Well, next time I'm back here, I'll have to give this a shot. Tap house.
Welcome to Washington.
There you go. Again, not a really super impressive sign. And really close to Coeur d'Alene. So I don't have a whole lot of footage in Idaho. Mostly because the road was extremely twisty. Construction, traffic, you just had to pay attention. It wasn't really that. I mean, there were some scenic views, but you couldn't catch them. Or I couldn't do both. So I'll have to come back if I ever want to share it. But yeah, Idaho, come on out. Oh, it's been, again, coming through Montana and the rest of the big west states. Haven't seen people or traffic in a while, but now since Coeur d'Alene, it's been a steady 3-lane. Granted, it's middle of the day on a Monday. But yeah, so here's Spokane. Just cruising through, not stopping. And just like that, Washington changes from urban to rural, agricultural. Just passed a grain elevator, and it was dumping a lot of, I'm guessing, corn out on the ground. Someone tell me why they do that. Whoa, did I get lucky going this direction? Little mini tunnel. What do we have here, Washington? Somebody tell me what that is. Or was. Here we go.